Hello, this is Sarah and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the giant paper wisterias. Please like this video below and subscribe to my channel. You could also find the supplies listed below the video along with a template to cut with your Cricut, Silhouette, or other cutting machines, and a hand cut version for those that don't have a cutting machine. This is the same template for the small regular size wisteria. You would need to resize so each one fits on a letter size purple color paper, and use pan pastel to add yellow on the pattern that is a single petal only on one side. This is optional if you want that slightly yellow and purple look. I will be going backwards, starting with the largest pattern and adding hot glue on the outer edge and folding over the other corner so it forms like a triangle. Don't fully crease them. It should be slightly curled over and attached at the end. Do this to all four you see here. Then you add that outer petal with the yellow pan pastel, but adding hot glue on the bottom edge, and it should attach so there is a gap between each other. I made about 6 of these for my one giant wisteria. You could make more or less depending on how full you want it. Then go to the pattern with the 2 petals and do the same by folding over itself and poke a hole in the center. Now leave one of the 2 petal piece without folding over and poke a hole, and grab a thicker floral wire and make a loop on one end of the wire and attach that to the one petal and kind of shape the petals curled in. Then add the 2 petals right below. Then use floral tape to create gaps between the next one. Floral tape down the wire about 2 inches or so, and then add the next 2 petal piece, and it should crisscross. We could fix that later, but continue with the floral tape and then petals and then floral tape and then petals and so on. I did about 7 of these 2 petal layers, and then I added another floral wire between using masking tape and then cover that up with floral tape. Then I added the 4 petal piece and continued with the floral tape, and then another 4 petal piece and so on. You could make these longer if you would like. This part will be for the base of the giant paper flower so it could stand on its own, and the stem. I like to use the Rapid Set Cement All, and I haven't really experimented with other types of concrete. This one has a light gray finish and smooths on its own. Comes in a smaller box if you want to only make a couple, or a bigger bag if you want to make a lot of stands. I'll be using plastic plant saucers that you can find in the plant section as our mold, and I'm using an 8-inch size, but there are bigger sizes if you want to add multiple flowers in one base. I used duct tape to guide my 3/4 coupler of my 3/4 inch PVC pipe. That will be my stem, so that it will come apart to transport in a car. If you are using a different size PVC pipe, get the matching coupler. Add duct tape on only one end of the coupler. These will be found at Home Depot, Lowe's, or on Amazon, and I'll try my best to link all of this below the video. Make sure you are being safe and wear gloves and a mask so you don't breathe in the fine dust, and safety goggles when working with this. I used about 6 scoops of these disposable plastic cups, but I like to work in small increments. If you do a lot at a time, it is harder to mix. You will also have to be quick so it doesn't set while you mix. Then add a little bit of water as you go and mix until you get a pancake consistency. Add more concrete if you need to thicken it. Fill up until you cover just the bottom and add your coupler. I have my coupler connected with a small PVC pipe just so I could hold it on the top. Then fill up a little more until right below the coupler ends. It should take a couple hours to fully set, so while we wait for that, we will now get the stems ready with PVC pipe. I got a pan, ladle, and funnel from a thrift store that I designated for this and not used for cooking. Then you can find playground sand outside or actually buy a bag of sand. I like to have enough to fill up the pan so I could work on multiple at a time, but if you are only making one, you could just use a little more than your PVC pipe could hold. Heat it up until you feel the sand is too hot to touch. Then tape one end of the PVC pipe with duct tape, and the other side use a funnel and ladle to scoop your sand into the pipe. Then fill to the top and close it up with duct tape. And on the ground, you could shape your desired shape. This will look a little different from each flower, so shape accordingly. You could use heat gun or even a blow dryer, but I felt the heated sand gave me the most even heat without kinking the pipe. Then take the sand back out. After the backdrop stand is ready, add green crepe paper to cover the PVC pipe by stretching the crepe paper and adding white glue going down the pipe. The giant wisteria will just go into the PVC pipe on the top, so make sure there is enough leftover of the floral wire that is long enough to hold inside the pipe. I love the texture of these and how it droops down while pairing with other giant paper flowers. Adjust the petals to go the right direction by crisscrossing the layers. You could also find other giant flower tutorials that I'll link below. Please like this video below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.